How is it everyone's not on the street? How is it we only have 1 million homeless people? And the answer is, in a big way, credit cards. Credit card debt in the U.S. now tops $1 trillion. Basically, in place of a social safety net system, in place of a system that actually looks out and cares for our people, we have credit cards. We have people putting a lot of those things, healthcare, daycare, putting a lot of those things on credit cards where they don't know how they're going to pay it and just building up that debt and just rolling the dice, seeing where it goes. Credit card debt tops $1 trillion for the first time. A huge test for cardholders is coming up. Yeah, test for cardholders. How about a test for this horseshit system? How about it's not just a test for cardholders. It's a test for this insane, ridiculous, exploitative system. Total credit card debt reached $1 trillion. Just a quick reminder, and if for those of you who watch every episode, you may be tired of me saying this, but it blows my mind every time I say it. For those of you who need a quick reminder as to what a trillion is, if you make $40,000 a year after taxes, in order to make $1 trillion, you would need to work for 25 million years. So $1 trillion is a lot of money. Like a lot of money. Total credit card debt reached $1 trillion in the second quarter of 2023, according to the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. Credit card balances have now notched 7 consecutive quarters of year-over-year growth. Yeah, growth, yeah. Let's pretend that it's positive. The resumption of student loan payments will be a huge test for many card holders. Yeah, because we should also have free universities in the United States. Collectively, Americans now owe more than $1 trillion. Total credit card debt rose nearly 5%, or over $45 billion in the second quarter to this new high. So basically what, you really don't need to read farther than that in terms of what we're seeing here is a massive credit card debt bubble. The United States, your average American citizen, cannot make ends meet, cannot get by in this system that just guts and claws at you constantly. And so much of what people are putting their money out on is not all those little things that they love to make fun of, like, well, maybe you shouldn't have a flat screen TV. Maybe you shouldn't have gotten that avocado toast. Yeah, but really what people are putting the most money out on is goddamn healthcare, fucking housing costs that are through the roof, student loan payments, trying to afford an education, trying to afford a car, trying to afford just getting around with no public transportation, even if you don't have your own car. All of those things that are just average life things, daycare, dentist appointments, all those average life charges. That's what a lot of this credit card debt is. And it's why the U.S. has a far larger credit card debt bubble than probably any other country. I'm going to say any other country. I don't know if there's a country that gets close, but and it's because we have torn away the safety net that makes the society bearable and kind of achievable for your average citizen. We have torn it up, and in its place, people don't know what to do, so they put it on credit cards, and they have GoFundMes, and they try and crowdsource a survival. They're trying to crowdsource survival, which, ironically, if we had true socialism, that also is crowdsourcing survival. Just everybody cares about each other in a far larger way rather than just a GoFundMe every once in a while to try and get someone fucking healthcare. We shouldn't have GoFundMe. We should have a government that covers healthcare. But so this credit, I mean, who knows what ramifications this credit card bubble continues to have, the harm it continues to do. And what part of that's never kind of talked about is, there's a million things that are talked about, how much people struggle. But when you have that credit card debt, even if you're still, quote unquote, surviving, okay, let's say you have $100,000 or $50,000 in credit card debt or some crazy amount in credit card debt, but you're still getting by in terms of you still have a day to day, you still go to work, you don't know how to solve it. But think of the stress of knowing that's weighing over your head, even $10,000, $5,000 of credit card debt weighing over your head, knowing you're not even coming close to paying it off. It's like stress kills. It kills people. People die early, die sooner because of that debt weighing over them. And that aspect of it is barely ever talked about. Of course, it destroys lives. It destroys marriages. It destroys relationships between kids and parents. And it just wrecks your life. Just wrecks your life. And the average American doesn't even understand how to have a system that's not like that, even though there's plenty of countries that have systems that do not have $1 trillion of credit card debt to try and make them function.